Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So if you're new to my channel, hey, how y'all doing? My name is Shakema. We'd love for you to hit that red subscribe button and join our community. I am a student of the Dave Ramsey program. I've been doing the zero-based budgeting for about 7 or 8 years now. Faithful to do my budget, and I wanted to share with you the October budget. So again, for those of you who are new, my name is Shakema. I am a full-time working mom. I teach high school. I am also a full-time homeschool mom. I have 2 littles still at home and 2 adult children that no longer live at home. And we do Dave Ramsey's zero-based budget program. So I share with you all of my real numbers. There's no hidden things here. And in sharing my budget, I am hoping that you're able to pick up some tips and tricks for your family, some things that you can do to make sure that your family is on an upward movement in your budgeting. One of the things that Dave stresses in doing his program is to make sure every dollar has a name. So I give all of my money names. That way I have no random monies, no random spending. It doesn't mean my budget is perfect. Sometimes there are things that come up and you have to adjust. However, for the most part, we keep a very upwardly mobile movement as far as getting our bills taken care of. So I only have student loan debt, and it's very small in comparison to what it has been in the past. I think I owe about $65, and it may be less than $6,500 on a student loan that I'm currently paying off. So let's get into the numbers. Okay, you guys, so here is my October 2018 budget. I'm using the personal budget worksheet, spending plan. This I found online. I just did a Google search, and MYMT personal budget worksheet, tracking weekly expenses came up. And I downloaded this into Microsoft Excel. If you do not have Microsoft Excel, you can use this in Google Sheets. My daughter does not have Microsoft Excel. She uses this in Google Sheets, and she does her budget very faithfully. Thank the Lord. So she just got employed, and now she's using her budget sheet, and she loves it. So let me share with you the numbers. For most of you, if you've been following me, you know we just were impacted by Hurricane Florence in a very real way. To date, and it is September 29th, I have been out of work since September the 9th. We have not gone back to work, and we're not slated to go back to work until October the 5th. We were actually very fortunate to be able to get a full September paycheck. We are not sure moving forward how, when, or what is going to happen past October the 5th. Prayerfully, we will be able to go back to school. I did see some buses running the other day, just running the routes, I guess, to see if how the road conditions were. But as of yet, I don't know past this paycheck what another paycheck will look like. So anyway, my real, I have 2 columns. I have a budgeted column, what I think I'm going to spend, and then an actual column of what I do spend. Then I also have here weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a 5th week of expenses as well to be able to calculate what I spend every week, which is how I like to budget. Once I put in my weekly expenses, they populate in my actual column. So the only thing that populates here in the beginning is what I put in my budgeted column, and then as I go in and pay bills on whatever week they fall, it populates for itself in my actual column. So my budgeted category was $2,938.87 for my payroll deposit. I did not budget in any kids deposits because you never know what's happening with that. YouTube payments, travel reimbursements. Although I am taking a trip this month, I'm actually taking 2 trips this month. So I should have travel reimbursements that will come to me by the end of the month or the 1st of September. Unexpected gifts, monies, blessings, or funds transfer, I don't project anything in there or budget for it because those are just things you never can tell. They're not stable, and my payroll is. So I'm budgeting for $2,938.87. $2,938.87. So out of my living expenses, my mortgage is $909.95. My electric bill, even though we were without power for close to 10 days, was still $101.13. But I project a significant drop in next month's bill because we were without power for 10 days during the storm. My water bill actually went up, so I'm projecting the same for next month's water bill, that it will be significantly less because we were not here for 12 days of the month and we didn't use any water. So $90.87. Now my telephone bill, normally this is about half this amount. So this month is $219.85. So why did it increase? Well, my son and I share car insurance, and so his car insurance and my car insurance, we pay it every 6 months, and it come due the 1st of October. So he pays my portion of the car insurance because they won't let us split the payments. They won't let him pay his portion on his credit card and me pay my portion on my debit card. So he pays it at one time, and then I pick up his cell phone bill for however many months it takes to pay off my portion. So this time mine was $400 and some. So I'll pick up his cell phone bill for October, November, December, and January. Now, fortunately enough for me, if I find myself running short any of those months, I simply have to say, hey son, can you pick up your phone bill this month? And he'll do it with no problem. But normally I'll pay October, November, and December. Sometimes that January payment is a little iffy because we get paid middle of December and not again until the last week of January, which is about 6 weeks. So sometimes my money runs a little bit short. But right now I'm picking up his phone bill for the next 4 months because he's already paid my car insurance for the next 6 months. I hope that makes sense. The internet is $69.99. Homeowners Association, I'm going to be paying a check for that for $45. We are actually getting a new Homeowners Association management company. They're coming in October 1st. So this number may actually change. I think I have to pay $90, but I can't remember. So right now I'm just budgeting in $45 and we'll see. For my student loan payment, I was able to make one extra payment this past month. I paid $312.20. So this time I'm going to pay $156.10 is what I'm budgeting in for. If I can pay additionals, then I will. Amazon Prime is $13.12. PureFlix is $7.99. Healthways, which is my gym membership, is $25. If any of you have Blue Cross Blue Shield and you're interested in learning more about the Healthways gym membership, please leave me a comment below. Also, there's a member referral program, and if I give you a reference number, then you can get a benefit and I can get a benefit from this program, which I love and I use all the time. No life insurance for the kids taekwondo is $325. My seminary class is CCRDU is $50, and then I'm back to sinking funds for my PO box is $6, and Gracie's yearly shots are $10. As per usual, I'm not putting any money in the grocery budget, and that's simply because right now in this amount of numbers, there's no grocery budget. However, I still get kids deposits, and then some of my gracious subscribers definitely sent blessings for groceries because we lost all of our food in the storm, a lot of food. Also, we did qualify for hurricane disaster relief food, so I'm using that and whatever has come in for groceries and not allocating for groceries. If I do get additional monies and we need additional groceries, I'll put it here, but I think we're going to be okay for this month. No restaurant meals, although I am going to a business trip in Kansas City, so I am not sure how much I'm going to need to spend here. I am keeping it keto while on the road. I am not doing Weight Watchers. I probably need to change that category. Personal expenses, I budgeted in $10 because I do need to get my eyebrows done this month. No hair care or nail care, no clothing and shoes, although I'm thinking about going to a sale. They're having a clearance sale. All clearance items are $1, and there are several organizations taking up clothing for the folks who lost everything in the hurricane. So I was thinking maybe I would take $20 and put it here. Let me do that. Let me just budget in $20. And then I could get, 18, 20 pieces and then donate that. That's my plan. My doctor's bill for the MRI I had is scheduled at $100. So I did file the claim for my MRI. They did pay out at $500. Oh, I need to budget that. However, because of the storm, still need to get a tree removed. So I'm allocating those funds for tree removal and yard cleanup because it's not done yet. The guy that I'm looking at, sure is very busy with the storm. So, helping people who had way worse needs than I did. I do have a tree down. I just am waiting for him to come get it. It's not bothering anybody. It's not threatening to fall or anything like that. So I'm waiting. So I'm just going to stay on my budget plan or my payment plan of $100. It's actually just now down to $540 is the balance. So I may be able, with some kids' money coming in, travel reimbursements coming in, and different things of that nature, be able to knock this totally out. So before I pay an extra payment on my student loan, I'm going to actually get this squared away. Kids miscellaneous, house miscellaneous, recreation and travel, none of that. $60 for ma'am for her food and her needs. For gas, I have no outside travel planned that takes me far. I'm flying out to Kansas City. So $120 for gas. And then I have to get my tags and pay my taxes. The reason this is going on this month is because my car did not pass inspection last month. I got it done right before the hurricane. It did not pass inspection. So I took it back into the shop yesterday, and they explained to me what I need to have done, and I'll explain that to you in just a sec. Going down further, for a tithe, $500. And then we are switching our charitable ministry. We are now going to be supporting a ministry. It's not local to my community, but it is in a town over. It's actually 2 towns over from where I live. It's called Heart of Hope, and I will leave a link to that if anyone is interested. What they do is they support single moms. They help to support single moms with kids with different things like food or clothing, Christmas, all types of things. And I've mentioned them on the blogs before, but you may not remember. So I'll leave a link below. And if I can fit in a little clip at the end of the video with a speech I did for the ministry last month, actually a couple weeks before the storm hit. It was the first week of September. I'll leave that clip. But if you're interested in that ministry, I'll leave that as well. So let me share with you kind of some unexpected expenses that have come up, and where, see down here. So my total expenses are $2,958.87 because I added in $20 of clothing. So I have to take $20 out from somewhere. So I put it here. So I'm just going to make that $68.87. And now that gives me a zero base budget. So every dollar has a name. Other additional funds will come in. They'll go in the actual column. And so we might have a little bit more working capital there to work with. But for right now, I have a zero base budget. Okay, everybody, so that was my zero-based budget. I hope you understood that. If you have any questions about any of those line items, please feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to explain it as best as I can. Also, some unexpected things. Well, they were expected, but kind of not. With the storm, there's still a lot of cleanup happening. So what I have to get done is I have to get the tree taken care of. Not real sure yet. I'm budgeting between $200 and $500 for the tree. So that would cover that check that I got back from that claim that I did. In addition to that, my car. So I took my car in thinking I was getting my routine oil change and inspection, car failed inspection. Storm happened. We left the road. It was fine to drive. We left the road. We left home, came back. So about 2 weeks later, I took it back yesterday. And when they put it on the thing and did all the tests, my charcoal canister has to be has to be replaced. So I asked him, I said, well, how often does it have to be done? I said, because I had that done already at the same place. So he went back and he looked it up. He said about every 100,000 miles. So I'm at 89,000 miles since I had it done the last time, and it's leaking pretty bad. Now, these guys I've been going to for years and years, so I don't think that they're, you know, taking advantage of me or anything like that. I've always trusted their judgment. They never do anything to my car without my permission or telling me. So having to get the charcoal canister replaced is $731. Also, when I drive up a certain amount of speed and I get ready to brake, my car starts to shake like this. It's been doing that for a long, long while. And I just, you know, all of a sudden now it's like, don't forget to tell them. I've kept forgetting to tell them to check it for me. So my rotors are warped. So to get all 4 rotors done is $300. So I'm looking at $1,031 off the jump for my car. So here's how I plan to pay for that. When I left the family where I was, their church graciously gave us an offering to help us get things squared away back here. For me, that includes my driving. I'm always trying to get around, and I've got to be able to get my kids from point A to point B. So that's going to help take care of the rotors. Not quite all of it, but I have my emergency fund. So with my emergency fund, because my car needs to be done, I'm going to take that money out of my emergency fund and put the monies towards getting my car done. So with everything that's come in this month so far, I'm squared away, kind of really starting again at ground zero with baby step number 1. So there it is, everybody, our zero-based budget for the month of October. We hope that you understood all of those line items, and then, you know, things just come up. I didn't plan on having issues with my car, but it's just what it is. And I have to get it inspected because I have to get my sticker and pay my taxes. So it'll all work out. I do get my supplement at the end of October, so that'll go a long ways to refilling those areas where I've had to make adjustments. So it's no problem. I really don't look at, there are months when we're tighter than other months. And so I just have to understand the ebb and flow of my life. So a lot of people would say, why don't you have a sinking fund? Because if you really look, my budget, there is no money to sink anywhere. So I look at supplement time, which is October and April. I look at I get a bonus in January. So those 3 times of the year, I try to chunk some away to help take care of or offset any expenses that we just aren't ever sure that are coming up. So no problem. We know how to coupon around here. So we're always going to eat. That's never going to be an issue for us. So I know it may not be the same as what others do. And I know some people are saying, well, take your kids out of Taekwondo. That'll free up some money right there. It would. But my kids homeschool. This is their physical activity. It's also their socialization piece. So as a mom, I feel that's important, because if I were sending them to regular school, I'd have to pay for field trips and this thing and that thing and sports. And, you know, by the time you pay all of that, I'd have paid way more than what I'm paying for monthly Taekwondo. So I think it works out. It works out for our family. So again, if you don't understand that piece, please respect our right to choose that for ourselves, or my right to choose that for my children. So thank you so much for stopping by our channel. We hope you enjoyed this video and picked up a few things that might help your family. We are so glad that you stopped by. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button. Share this video if you know any single parent who might benefit from this type of video. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel, and we'll see you next video. Bye now.